Hi folks, this is Tom. Today I'm going to show you the Kenwood R-2000 communications receiver. This is a nice vintage unit here. It covers 100 kilocycles to 30 megacycles, and then this particular one also has the very rare VC-10 VHF adapter in there as well. So this will also cover 118 to 174 megahertz, all modes. Speaking of which, the modes here are AM, FM, upper, lower, sideband, and CW. We also have a narrow and a wide position here. It's got a few whistles and bells here. It's got AGC, noise blanker. You can see the dimmer there, that works. You also have different tuning speeds here. We can go slow. If this is the 100 kilohertz setting right here. If we go here, it's moving it 100 hertz at a time. You can go mid, and the mid is 500 hertz. And if we go fast, it'll do 5 kilohertz at a whack. Let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to put it back on slow. We're going to run this thing up to, actually, let's put it on fast. We're going to run this thing up to about 500 kilocycles here. Let's go to 515. We're going to turn the volume up. And here we've got some noise in the background. Probably a lot of this is fluorescent lights. We also have a squelch, so I've turned this just above here. Let's go up to 530. We have a local traveler's aid station there. Oops. There we go. It's open to squelch up.
This is a travel advisory from the Washington State Department of Transportation and the Washington State Patrol for motorists traveling in both directions on US 12 Overlight Path. Due to winter weather driving conditions, traction tires are required and oversized loads are prohibited. Chains are required on vehicles over 10,000.
Okay, let's go here. We're going to crank this up to, let's go to 1530 right here. This should be KFBK in Sacramento. And it's not bad. That's doing about S9. That's not bad. It's just after dark here. So Sacramento's coming in pretty good here for Southwest Washington. And we can actually go down to 810. And that's going to be San Francisco. So that's not bad. Let's go up into the 75-meter ham band. We're going to use the band up. And if you look here, that's 810, 1.81, and now 3.81. Let's go to lower sideband. And now we're going to crank it up here. Go to the top of the band. And we're definitely going to slow this thing back down.
I've got two cues with Beauvais so far. I got
Here we go.
on the last trip.
It's not bad.
Dallas, Oregon. Much appreciate it.
Oh, I'll turn the squelch down there too.
1 Tango relaying for the Oregon Emergency Net at the Portland break. Please come now.
There we go. Pretty cool. I'm going to run that down. Let's go up to WWV. We're going to go up to the 5 megahertz one. I'm going to put that back on fast. We're going to go back on AM here. And there we go. There's WWV. And let's go up to 10 megs. There it is. Got a little bit of noise. And there's 15 megacycle WWV. Not bad for this time of night.
1 hour, 45 minutes. Coordinated Universal Time.
So that's not bad.
Said it was a tree wreck. Delta 19,
That's a CB band. Okay, let's drop this thing down to 11.2 megs, and let's do a sensitivity test on it. We're going to do a SINAD test. So we're going to go down. Just hold on to it there. 11.20 right there. And we're going to turn on the signal generator here. I'm going to put this thing down for a second so we can connect up the leads. Okay, we've got one of our auxiliary speakers plugged in, and we're tapped off of that. We're going into the SINADder here. And we're going to check this thing at 10 dB quieting. And we're almost there. We're up here, 11.2. Let's go amplitude increment set, 0.1 microvolts. There we are. If we go down here, oh, that's too far. And right about there. That's about it. So that's about 1.5 microvolts. So we've got a 1.5 microvolts, 30% AM. At 1,000 cycles going in there. That's standard right there. So that's not bad. That's actually pretty good performance. If we're going to go to sideband, let's turn that off. We're on upper sideband, 11.2. And now what we're going to do is we're going to find the beat here. And see, as we get to 1,000 cycles of beat tone, this comes up, and that's right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drop the amplitude here. Yep. And we're going to go amplitude increment set, 0.01 microvolts. And now what we're going to do is we're going to run this thing down 1/10 at a time, or 1/100th at a time, till we get to 10 dB quieting. And guess what? Looks like we're there now, and that's 0.26 microvolts right there for 10 dB quieting on single sideband. Not bad. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to play with a converter. So I'll put this down and get the cables connected up again. Okay, folks, we're here at 11.2. Let's put this thing up on 146.52, the FM calling channel on 2-meter ham band. So what you got to do here is you got to run this all the way up to the top band. So if we go right here, there's 29, and there we go. Now we're at 118.2. And let's run this up. We're going to go to 146 megahertz. And there we go. And let's go up to, well, let's go to FM. And we're going to squelch this right there. Let's go to 146.520. And surprise, the squelch works. There we go. Let's run that down. And let's see where we're at here. I'm going to turn the tuning speed to fast here, see what happens. Oh, go to slow. That's interesting. See, as you go up here a little bit, we're about 146.52 plus about 1.8 kcs, and we're about 10 dB quieting right there. See, sometimes a little less. I'm going to bump this up just a hair here. We're going to bump that up to like 0.32, and now we see we're way over. Yeah, so it's not bad. So it looks like we're actually about 0.31 for 20 dB quieting here. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and pop this thing down to 144. We're going down to 144.2, and we're going to go down fast. Okay, let's go to upper sideband. And what we're going to do now is we're going to turn off our modulation. And we're going to go 144.2 megahertz. And again, we're down there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hunt and peck and look for that carrier. We'll look for that beat tone. And there we go. Right there. And now we're actually at 0.31. That's not bad. This is what you'd use for weak signal work, CW or SSB down the bottom part of 2 meters. And I'm going to crank this down. Okay. Oh, right about there. Maybe we'll crank it up one more. Yep, that's 10. And right now we're at 144.2 at 0.18 microvolts. That's not bad for USB for 10 dB quieting. Okay, folks, you've seen it here. Appreciate you watching and hope you tune in again soon. Thank you much, folks.